Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Pepsi Center, the site, Denver Nuggets, the home team, and today they'll be playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And head coach Mike Malone, he's had some talent to work with, maybe not a superstar to lead the team, but Kenny, he's made the Nuggets somewhat competitive in the West.
Yeah, you know what? Both the team and the fans have shown trust in Malone. You know, he's known for his defensive schemes and not really an offensive juggernaut type team, but his team could be offensively prolific.
You know, he has a good relationship with the front office, and he's done something that hasn't been done in a long time. He's energized this franchise.
You know, that's a pretty high place there, Denver.
Yeah, altitude.
Yeah. Hard to play there?
Very hard.
That first quarter is brutal.
Very brutal.
How about if you're in shape?
It's even worse.
In shape?
Yeah.
What shape am I?
Well, you're a big guy.
You know what shape I am, Ernie?
What shape?
Shactagon. Got him, Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I'm a
I thought he was going to say a circle.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers winning their last game against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Doris, we're at the end of the season. The playoff seedings are at stake right now. These are important games, but more and more we are seeing teams resting players with minor injuries.
Well, I've asked coaches, would you rather be rested or ready? And the reality is they say rested, because we can get ready in the course of a game. The natural rhythm and competitive instincts of players will take over. And this is where teams start to prioritize health more than ever. And I think you see that across all sports, not just the NBA.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Kevin Love. Scott is out there with Thompson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Gervin in at the 3. They get it back. Towns, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Fact of the matter is, Karl Anthony Towns can be a menace on the glass. Good luck with this guy.
Wade kicks to Baker. Pass to Nash. Fires for 3. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Now Scott. Paul George missing from long range. Scott, good.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Back to Nash. Six to shoot. Pass to Baker. Here's Gasol. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And not just sustaining the lead, they're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Wade outside. Over Thompson.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And the defense not making things easy for them. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First one falls for him.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody.
And so Gasol nails them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the paint, here's Thompson. Again, Indiana.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 6, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Puts it up from 17. Scott, good. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Back to Nash. Six on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Wade from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these 2 teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
I think there has to be better communication. All 5 guys tied together, and what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
The Nuggets trail by 11. On the wing, George. He kicks it to Gasol. Shot from the inbound. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got his first points of the night.
See, these difficult finishes take incredible concentration, and Dwayne Wade is accustomed to taking those hits.
Outside, Towns. 6 to shoot. Fades away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Love's got 5 points so far.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. If they don't, he thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Scott. He's got 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nuggets trail by 9. George passes to Wade. Here's Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, picks up that second foul very early in this game. He's going to have to tread lightly for the rest of this half.
Jones checked in for the Nuggets and stolen by Nash. Shoots over Scott, and it's Wade in the corner. Over Thompson. Wade misses. Indiana leading by 7. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Jones. Nash against Scott. Nash the pass to Baker. That shot misses. And the Pacers with possession here. Back to Towns. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you want to see this from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the size, the length, and the touch to take and make high percentage shots. Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
Shoots from the corner, and again it's Indiana converting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Nash kicks to Wade. Scott against Nash. Clock at 4. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Pau Gasol. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's right around 17 points a night, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, Doris, we've seen how much organizations set the tone, set the culture from the top on down. What common traits have you seen among successful team owners?
Well, boy, oh boy, so many, I think. Obviously, there has to be some level of financial commitment. You have to be willing to hire good talent. You have to be willing to hire coaches that you believe either developmentally are going to have a bright future, or if you're hiring an experienced coach with championship pedigree, are you willing to pay those types of positions? What is your commitment to the non-traditional aspects that we've seen take a more informed role in how decisions are made? What is your analytics department made up of? What is your nutrition, your strength and conditioning, your training program? Are you hiring top-level professionals across the board? And then to me, it's always about, there's a great quote that says, any organization is defined by the worst behavior tolerated at the top of the leadership position.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Gasol. Back to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wade against Thompson. Left side, Towns. Back to Thompson. The feed to Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Wade up top. He's covered by Thompson. And Jones has it in the corner. It's Gasol missing. Pacers leading by 14. To the middle. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. You think that's a move in a positive direction and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said, and even more for the younger kids who are learning the game, they got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Here's McCollum. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kicks it to Wade. Over McCollum. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Now here's McCollum. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Here's Wade. He dishes it to Whiteside. It's taken away by Wallace. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
1:30 left to play here in the first. Wade against McCollum. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 6 points for Wade.
I'll tell you, that's just extraordinary focus from Dwayne Wade. He's aware of the defense, but it's not going to affect his shot.
And Whiteside sends it back. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Denver making a switch here. Gill's checked in.
One shot.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Outside, Jones. McCollum against Gill. Launches it. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Defended by Jones. Indiana moving it around. Knocks it loose and stolen by Whiteside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Marber guarded by Porter. And he can't bank that one in. Inside, Oakley dishes to McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 6 points.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And so it's Indiana cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
Denver shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got McCollum Charles Oakley out there with Wallace. Then it's Porter. And here's George for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
That one goes. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 21.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's the pass to Whiteside. It's George on the wing, defended by Oakley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Down low.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Porter to the inside. It's tipped. Marbury guarded by Porter. Here's Marbury. Lays it up off the glass. He has 5.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Porter finds McCollum. Drops in the tray.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. And the shot goes down.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Defended by George. It's blocked. Here's Marbury. Softly drops in the floater.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wallace, the pass to McCollum. And that one's on target from the wing. McCollum's got 11 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Denver calls timeout. In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it has always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
And it's the Pacers with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Monday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's McCollum. Paul George making his last shot. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. In Indiana with a change here too. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Ben Wallace.
One shot.
And that one falls for Gill. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. McCollum kicks to Scott. Towns, the pass to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
The Pacers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Pacers on defense. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Baker kicks to Nash. Shot clock at 6. And here's George for 3. Scott pulls it in. Outside, Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Paul Gasol.
Beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
For Indiana, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Make no mistake, Karl Anthony Towns has all the skills necessary to be amongst the best players in the league. What a problem he poses for defenses, guys.
So he gets them both. Denver with the ball. They trail by 16. Out to the right wing. The Nuggets moving the ball around. To the inside. It's tipped. George against Gervin. Passes to Gill. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Atlanta. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Pacers. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for the Pacers, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, this is where the pressure really starts to build. Any little slip-up between here and the end of the season, and they could find themselves sitting at home for the playoffs.
Clock at 6. Outside Gasol. Gervin with the steal.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pacers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
To the wing right side. Here's Gasol. Shot to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
And Gasol is just so crafty, a magician, if you will, with the ball. And incredible at using his pump fake to earn that trip to the stripe.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 17. Thompson finds Scott. Banked in off the glass. Scott's got 10.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully. And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer, he is a high flyer.
Gervin off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Gill. Baker kicks to Nash. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Gervin. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
Gervin with it, defended by George. And that one is good.
Silky smooth. I tell you, Gervin can make it look as easy as a free throw, but defensively, boy, is he difficult to stop.
Here's Gill. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Wade's checked in. Both free throws good from Nash. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Thompson dishes to Scott. George against Gervin. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Denver. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw good, Gervin.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Jones checked in for George. And both free throws good for Gervin. And so here's Denver. Here is Nash. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Here's Scott. Denver getting their last shot to go. Love kicks to Scott. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Love. Lets it fly from 18. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. The Nuggets trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Wade. That shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Indiana's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Pass to Baker. Over Love. That one wide left. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Scott with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Nash kicks to Wade. Now the pass to Gasol. Shoots over Towns. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Wade. And that's now 11 points for Pau Gasol. Thompson passes to Scott. Right wing. Here's Love. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. The Nuggets trail by 21. Wade finds Gasol. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gasol's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And it's Love with the ball for Indiana. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Some nice passing here by Indiana. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Hey, forget that Love can get up and finish like that. Nicely done.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Baker. He's guarded by Love. Baker, no good.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Takes the 13-footer. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. He kicks to Wade. Nash outside. Denver the rebound. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got his second basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Inside. Here's Scott. Over Nash. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Kicks to Gasol.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Porter kicks to Scott. To the inside. Porter against Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer, and that one hits back iron.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now Porter. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
And an excellent two-way threat. Porter doesn't generate a ton of excitement, but he produces across the board.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
First one falls for him. Whiteside's checked in for the Nuggets. And Porter drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 21. Marbury guarded by Porter. Whiteside, high post. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
Almost unguardable, you could say, Greg. Skilled at holding the ball so high, defenders can't get to it.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 16. Outside, Porter. From 11 feet away, Oakley. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Indiana sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Nuggets trail by 21. They've got Paul George. Pau Gasol is out there with Baker. Then there's Dwayne Wade. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
You know, Kevin, sometimes you think you've got Dwayne Wade bottled up, but he is stronger than you think, and he's got a knack for scoring with multiple bodies around him.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Baker, and that one is stuffed right through.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Here's Gervin, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Back to Wade. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Good on the bucket. 17 points for Pau Gasol.
Marvelous starts the second half. 3 for 3.
Knocked loose. Thompson, high post. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Denver making a switch here. Nash is checked in. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Scott the pass to Love. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Nuggets trailed by 19 to the middle. A nice shot by Nash.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Scott against Nash. Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Nash. Here's George, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, Kev, you got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
The Nuggets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he makes the first.
Now, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
And George drops them both. Pacers leading by 15. Now, here's Scott. 16 points for him. Inside, Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
Boy, and when Dwayne Wade is driving, the defense is always on high alert. It feels, Kevin, almost like contact is inevitable.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Good on the second free throw. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wade against Thompson. Love outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons.
Denver calls timeout. McCollum's checked in for Scott. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at the Warriors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, Denver. They're 5 spots away.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Or maybe a lot longer. They look to me like they're ready to make some serious noise in the playoffs.
The shot's good from Gasol.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
McCollum to Gervin. Shoots from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Nuggets trail by 15. Lobbed up there for Wade. Got a piece of it. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got 11 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum to Gervin. Towns up top. McCollum deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson finds McCollum. And now Nash pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Gill is checked in for Dwayne Wade. Free throw drops for Nash. Here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Love outside. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Passes to Baker. Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, just pretty form, right? Paul George, effortless as a scorer.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Gervin. He's got 10. The dish now to McCollum. Back to Gervin. Five on the clock. The turnaround, good on the shot. Gervin's got 12.
It has not been pretty, and you just wonder when they're going to start showing some more fight at that end of the floor. It has to happen at some point.
Gasol. He can't get that one to fall. Towns with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Gill, the pass to Gasol. Knocked away. Here's Gill. 7 points in the game. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for McCollum.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
That free throw good from George. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
And Thompson kicks to McCollum. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Nash. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Indiana.
Shooting one.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul. Nuggets on D. They trail by 9 points. Thompson up top. He's covered by Gill.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter.
Thompson against Gill. Thompson inside. Over Gill. Kicks it out to McCollum. Knocks it loose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Nuggets trail by 11. Outside, George. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 16 points for Paul George.
What you love about Paul George is if he understands he's got his game in rhythm, he's going to stay aggressive.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line. And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Paul George? He's averaging about 19 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
McCollum finds Porter. Indiana moving it around. To the middle.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Pacers leading by 6. Porter passes to Wallace. It's McCollum on the wing. It's good from long range. McCollum's got 17.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in, Kevin.
George dishes to Whiteside. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first one falls. And both free throws good from Whiteside. Indiana leading by 7. McCollum outside. Pass to Wallace. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. That shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Shoots it up. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 11.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Defended by George. Yes, that goes in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Pass to Coleman. Back to George. Picked him clean. Kicks it out to McCollum. Cans it from downtown. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
Talk about stretching out a defense. He's been unstoppable tonight.
I'll tell you, he's nailed everything in sight, and how efficient he has been from outside the arc.
Here's Whiteside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And Indiana making a change here. Scott's checked in. Here's Gill. 11 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Porter pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Gill. The Pacers pull it in. Oakley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gill against Scott. In the corner, Wallace with it. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. They'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics. Then on Thursday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards.
And for that game against the Knicks, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Gill against Scott. Gill kicks to Whiteside. Here's Gill. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hassan Whiteside. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Gill. Here's Scott. From down in the low post, it goes. Scott's got 18 points. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wade passes to Coleman. He kicks it to Jones. It's tipped. to the inside, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end. Kevin, how many times have we seen Dwayne Wade sneak behind the defense and get that alley-oop? So nice.
Here's Scott through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. The pass to Wade. 6 to shoot. The three. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Porter. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Boy, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And so it's Indiana with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got to execute offensively, set solid screens, and be patient if you get the switch. Okay, be patient if you get...
Well, the message there, practicing patience out there, doesn't want them to be in a rush at all.
And why should they? Right now, it's all about making the right play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Indiana, Wallace is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Porter. Then there's Scott. So it's Denver now. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love.
Really well done on that assist. He sees the target inside and puts it right into the hands.
On the wing, Porter. Wade is covering. Back to Porter. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Love throws it down.
Yeah, that was a really good look there. Porter's court vision sometimes, I think, is underrated.
Marbury, defended by Scott. Here's Marbury. And Denver again with the bucket.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Scott kicks to Wallace. Porter against Wade. Outside Porter. Outside Scott. And again, it's Indiana converting.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Baker, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Gervin's checked in for Indiana. Thompson comes in for Porter. Here's Wade. Gasol trying to free himself up. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Wade. Outside, Jones. 13 feet away. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Gasol.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Now here's Gervin. One-on-one here. Here's Marbury. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
What an offensive clinic we have been given today. They're hitting every single thing they put at the rim right now.
Jones against Gervin to the middle. Shot clock at 6. Baker kicks to Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Towns, he's checked in for Ben Wallace. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, he's so good at finding high percentage shots. Karl Anthony Towns, even with a tough defender on him, comes through. That's pretty work.
Wade outside. Down low. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Nuggets making a switch here. Nash is checked in. The 3 connects from 3-point range.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Thompson finds Love. Now Scott. Fades away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Scott's got 4 points this quarter.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Here's Wade. Good D by Thompson.
And they continue to control the glass.
And again, it's Indiana.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
Nash, the pass to Gasol. Back to Nash. Gasol kicks it over to Nash. From downtown, and again Denver with the triple.
I tell you, you give him a free look from 3-point range, that is simply a recipe for disaster.
Thompson with it. Wade picks him up. Passes it to Love. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
George is checked in for Denver. Now, here's Scott. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Pacers now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Steve Nash.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Scott. No good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 9. And it's Nash in the corner. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
They'd be in a much deeper hole without his contributions, no doubt about it.
And good that time. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Love against Wade. Dishes to Gasol. It's Baker top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Gasol missing.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now here's Wade. Kicks it to Nash. Outside, George shoots over Towns. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from George.
Well, Kevin, you have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll, and Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Gervin, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot, and the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Gervin. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Baker. Pass to Nash. Feeds to Wade. Here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Love. And the dunk by Love.
And Love, a guy who can score from plenty of spots on the floor. And when he gets that kind of room, he will make you pay.
And here's Nash. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Thompson with it. Wade picks him up. Inside. Gasol with the steal. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, make no mistake, Paul George is a physical guy. He will not shy away from contact on these moves.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. George with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Wade. George has got 14 points here in the second half. Indiana leading. Thompson finds Towns. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Paul Gasol.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Towns drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 3. Wade kicks to Gasol. Shoots over Towns. It's Gasol missing. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Pass to Gervin. Thompson against Wade. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Nash with the ball. And Thompson sends it back. Nash against Scott to the paint. Here's Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And as good as he's been in the NBA, we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
Now, here's Scott. Gasol with the steal. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Here's Thompson. Paul George making his last shot. Thompson inside. Over Wade. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4. There's the feed to George. Denver passing it around. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Gasol is someone you turn to in these situations. Need a big basket, he's ready to go.
Well, you knew he was going to come through there. And the more that's riding on it, the better he seems to be.
Gervin against George. And Gervin kicks to Scott. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. That one a little long. Denver's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Nash. George passes to Baker. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Wade against Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Kev, you know this as well as I do. Dwayne Wade is looking for the contact. This is a big physical player who loves to mix it up a little bit.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Jones checked in for Paul George. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Well, those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
Scott finds Thompson. Down low. It's tipped. Love can't hit.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job. Oh, my goodness. Dwayne Wade, the big basket yet again, this guy loves these moments.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trailed by 5. 41 seconds left in the fourth. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Thompson looking for an opening. Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Gervin.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Puts up a 3, sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Pacers now. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Jones. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.